Good Monday morning, Florida State. I'm student meteorologist Jake Carstens here with a preview of the week ahead. Spoiler warning, it's going to be a warm one today, and it already is off to a very warm start, sitting at 79 degrees here in the capital city. Look at that dew point hanging in those mid-70s already in the early morning hours. It's going to be a big story as the day plays on, with the potential for some afternoon thunderstorm development across the region. The temperatures again are high, 79 in Tallahassee, 77 in Quincy, 81 degrees already just after 8 a.m. here over in Apalachicola, and those are going to be building their way up into the 90s as the day goes on, even some upper 90s around town. Again, the satellite's been pretty quiet. You see a storm trying to fire up off the southwest part of Apalachicola about an hour ago. That has since moved away from the coast. We're going to see a little bit more cloud cover as the day goes on, and again, the potential for some afternoon thunderstorms later on. Again, the dew points are a pretty big story here. 74 in Tallahassee, 76 in Monticello, nearly 80 degrees over near Apalachicola and Carabel. So that, of course, is going to be the potential fuel for some thunderstorms. In addition to that humidity really making it feel sweltering out there, heat indices could be approaching 105 degrees in some areas later in the afternoon. The water vapor provides a pretty cool imagery as well. You see these storms bubbling up yesterday. We had plenty of lightning around town, and those, of course, eventually fizzled out, setting us in a bit of a dry pattern as we start off our day. The moisture will be building its way back in, as you saw with those high dew points, and, of course, we're going to have the potential for some afternoon storms once again. Now, let's get this futurecast going here, and we're going to see how the overnight hours tonight as well as tomorrow are going to play out. Again, really the entirety of the southeast going to be calming down once we hit the overnight hours, as you would expect. Tomorrow, however, we're going to be seeing a bit of a more widespread rain event. You see 12 o'clock storms already firing up in parts of North Florida and southern Georgia, expanding as the afternoon hours carry on. You see by evening, with a pretty expansive rain event could be setting up around town. We're calling for a 60% chance of rain. For today, however, very hot, 97 degrees in Tallahassee, 92 in St. Mark's, 94 in Quincy. Afternoon thunderstorms are possible, mainly after 2 p.m. We're calling for about a 30% chance, so more of an isolated nature there. Planning out the rest of your day today, again, just prepare for the heat. 88 degrees already we'll be calling for at noon, 95 at 3 p.m., and this is where the thunderstorms begin to bubble up. Of course, still hanging around for the rush hour commute. Temperatures hanging in those lower to mid-90s, even around the 6 o'clock hour. Again, if you're going to go on the sand, prepare for the heat as well. Winds out of the west, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Pretty light surf out there. The waters are going to be a light to moderate chop if you're going to be out on the boat. But, of course, prepare for those temperatures being potentially in the middle 90s with those heat indices approaching 105 degrees in some areas. For tonight, 73 in Tallahassee, 72 Quincy, 73 Monticello. Isolated thunderstorms hanging around early, should be fizzling out after about 8 or 9 p.m. Winds out of the west-southwest, 5 miles per hour. For the remainder of the week, temperatures staying a little bit lower now. We're going to be seeing them hanging around the 90-degree mark as, again, we see more of a widespread rain event pushing its way in for the middle of the week, calming down eventually, though, as we get towards the weekend.